A lot of people are stuck with this mindset that he's unplayable because you cannot get him past 3 stars. And that's just simply not true.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about evolving heroes. So when we talk about evolving heroes, we talk about the star level of a hero. Okay, star level of a hero, generally speaking, you summon in a hero at 1 star. There are some exceptions, and the reason why we're talking about this is, of course, because of Folio, right? We are 2 out of 10 soul stones to summon him. Once we get to 10, he summons in at a 1 star, and then you will need to go from a 1 to a 2-star hero. You need 20 soul stones. Okay, 20 soul stones to go from a 1 to 2. And then to go to from a 2 to a 3, Yasmin maybe? Yeah. So go from a 2 to a 3, you need 50 soul stones. Okay. To go from a 3 to a 4, let's find a 3-star hero. To go from a 3 to a 4, you need 100 soul stones. Okay. 4 to 5 is 150, and 5 to 6 is 300. You need a total from 0, you need a total of 630 soul stones. All right. So everybody that is playing Hero Wars Alliance right now that is upset with Folio and the way that heroes are rolling out, they're upset with it because, in my opinion, I should say, this isn't why everybody's upset, obviously. They're upset because, generally speaking, it's coming too fast. The means to summon, evolve, rank up, build artifacts, all of that is just expensive. It happens apparently now once a month, new hero. You know, we'll see in September if we have 1 hero a month for the first 3 months and forever. And we have this stigma, this expectation, and we've talked about it in the past a dozen times, of course. We've talked about how a lot of people feel like they can't use a hero unless the hero is maxed out or very close to maxed out, like very high color rank. You know, orange 3 or 4 on mobile, or red 2 or 3 on Facebook and web. I guess I should say orange 4 or 5, technically on Hero Wars Alliance. You can't use them unless your artifacts are all the way leveled up. You can't use them unless, you know, your star level is all the way up at 6. And there are some exceptions that people have accepted as heroes that you don't really need to max out to be effective. Thank you, Janitor of Lunacy, for that. Great example. But I just kind of want to discuss what exactly happens when you evolve a hero, because there's this really big misconception that a hero isn't effective unless they are maxed or very high level or very highly invested into. And that's just simply not the case. The idea behind Hero Wars ultimately is that you will come up against a defense in the arena, Grand Arena, the Guild War, or Global Championship, or in the case of Facebook and Web, the Clash of Worlds. You'll come up against a defense, and you choose from your catalog of heroes a set team of 5 that is different basically every time. A team of 5 heroes to defeat that defense. Solve the puzzle of that defense, okay? And a lot of people will pair heroes head to head and say, well, a 6-star Astaroth is better than a 5-star Astaroth. Yes, 100% correct. A 6-star Astaroth is factually better than a 5-star Astaroth. That is correct. But if you see a 6-star Astaroth on the opposing team of 5 heroes, and you have a team that is designed to counter that defending team, you could have something like 60 to 70% of the power level of the defending team, so long as the attacking team is correct, right? Attacking into a dodge team with a physical attacking team is a mistake, right? Because the enemy is just going to dodge all your physical attacks. Attacking into that team with a way to control and neutralize the dodge ability, evasion ability, while also dealing magic and pure damage, that is generally how you would counter a dodge team, right? So a magic damage team that is designed correctly, that is 500,000 power level, could defeat a dodge team that is 700k power level, even if both teams are using Astaroth tank and the defending team has a stronger Astaroth. So let's take a look at this real quick. We got a great example down here. My judge is 1 star. I have a 1-star judge. So when you evolve a hero, you gain stats. Okay, so you only gain primary main stats. primary stats. Strength, intelligence, and agility is all you gain. You never gain armor penetration. You never gain dodge. You never get, at least not directly. We'll talk about substats in a second. You never gain critical hit stat. You never gain armor. You only gain strength, intelligence, and agility. Now, you gain that per level. Okay, so per level. So you can see here, I gain 1 strength per level, right? And since my judge is level 18, I'm gaining 18 strength. Does that make sense? And then I can evolve again. I gain 2 strength per level. I gain 3 intelligence per level. I gain 2 agility per level. This is an intelligence-based hero, so as you level up, your intelligence is going to be higher. Okay. And then we got more strength, intelligence, and agility gain. And you can see this. I am gaining a good amount of stats here, and it will be even more as the hero is a higher level, because this is based on hero level, and you do accumulate it even if you haven't leveled yet. Common question, should I evolve now or can I evolve later? If you evolve later, you will end up with the same stats as if you evolved at level 1. Continuing on all the way up, there we go, got a 5-star judge, and we're done, right? That's it. I don't have enough materials to get to a 6-star, but you guys get the point. Each stat has a sub-stat that it gives you, okay? Main stats give you 1 physical attack. Intelligence-based hero, his main stat is intelligence. For every point of intelligence, he gains 1 physical attack. If I had a strength-based hero, like Rufus, you can see main hero stat strength. Every point of strength gains 1 physical attack. Okay, same thing for agility. An agility-based hero, like Kark, every point of agility gains 1 physical attack. Okay, so main stat, whatever the main stat is, gives you 1 physical attack. It's weird that they do it that way because intelligence-based heroes don't really need physical attack aside from your basic auto attack, right? Some do, some don't. And your strength heroes gaining physical attack is okay. Agility heroes gaining physical attack is okay. But in addition to the 1 physical attack that you get for your main stat, right? Agility main stat for Kark, strength main stat for Rufus in this example, or intelligence main stat for Judge, you also get other stats. So for every point of intelligence for any hero, whether it's the main stat or not, okay? So intelligence is Judge's main stat. Every point of intelligence also gives 3 magic attack and 1 magic defense to Judge, okay? Rufus, strength is his main stat. Every point of agility gives him 3 magic attack and 1 magic defense, okay? Same for agility heroes like Kark. 3 magic attack, 1 magic defense. Agility provides 1 armor and 2 physical attack to every hero. Okay, so if agility is my hero's main stat, I get 3 physical attack and 1 armor for every point of agility. All right, 1 because agility is that hero's main stat, and then 2 additional because that's what agility gives you. And strength provides 40 health. Okay? No other stats. Just 40 health. Of course, if strength is your hero's main stat, you also get that 1 point of physical attack. So you do gain a level of physical attack, magic attack, armor, magic defense, and health. You do gain some of those. That is true. That is true. But again, raw stats do not always mean a guaranteed win. The right strategy, the right counter to the enemy Way of Progress team, the right counter to the enemy, undead team, the right counter to this team will beat this team. If my best team is 200k power level, rounding up from 199k, but it is designed to be an undead team, Way of Eternity team, even though that Way of Eternity team is 170,000 power level higher than mine, if I have the right team to counter that team, then I'm going to win. Okay? The star level doesn't matter. The skins doesn't matter. The artifact leveling doesn't matter. If I have the right team and I'm within a certain range of power level of the enemy team, you can't just be like less than half power level, right? You're going to win. You're going to win. So a lot of people really get hung up on this idea that they are unable to use a hero like Folio, a new hero like Folio, because they simply cannot afford to get them to anything beyond, like, let's say the average player could get him to hypothetically a 3-star hero, 3-star artifacts, You know, your intelligence skin stones are going to happen very easily. Your glyphs, your skill points, your other stuff is going to come pretty easily. But the star level, the artifact weapon level, everybody is stuck with this mindset. Not everybody. A lot of people are stuck with this mindset that he is unplayable because you cannot get him past 3 stars. And that's just simply not true. If he is a hard counter to Yasmin, if he is an interesting counter to certain other heroes and, you know, meta lines that are out there, if he is hard countered by, I don't know, Kayla or whoever, I don't know, then, you know, it is what it is. Stats won't change it. They won't change it. Let's see. Tank main damage dealer needs to be decently built. Support, some healer can be lower depending on the situations. Okay. My 30k Jorgen disagrees. Yeah. Yeah. It's not that they are ineffective. It's that they are significantly less effective. Okay. So effective, but less effective, especially considering it doesn't take long in the game to face teams that are higher level. Joe Smith says, I already claimed that yesterday you can defeat any team on Hero Wars Web, even maxed out ones, if you have the right heroes. So the issue that people have that this game is too expensive, it's not because they're releasing things too fast. It's that they just don't have enough heroes leveled up. It's not that you don't have all of the heroes leveled up, because you don't need... Folio doesn't solve a specific issue that everybody has. There are the issues that Folio solves, other heroes can solve also. I'm only interested in money. Yes, that is true. You do gain armor from agility. Oh, I was getting there. Heroes should evolve first at level 16 and then into their final form at 32, if you know you. Yeah. Objection that strength, intelligence, agility give you also... Okay, so you guys are saying that I hadn't gotten to it yet. Important fact is hero is countering dodge using his main stat. So yes, the push at main stats does help you counter dodge. That's true. Yeah. I mean... Technically, yes, that is true. The evolution of dodge meta on both versions makes raw main stats a requirement. That is okay. That's fair. That's a fair point. Yeah, main stats does matter against dodge and critical hit, by the way. It's the same formula. My experience, the higher the opponent's team power, the smaller the gap in effective power counters get. So a 250k team can beat a 400k, but a 550 doesn't easily beat that same at 700. That makes sense. Personally, I like more hero variety. I don't like how long it takes for them to make it more accessible. I think if they had like a 3-month window, like for example, we got Folio in August, and then like in the beginning of October, there was like a 4-day or a 5-day Folio or a Way of Mystery focused event that allowed you to get, with minimal spending, some spending, not a lot, some. I think that would be a nice compromise that maybe people could be happy with. But even then, people would want it sooner or later, right? People would want it at 1 month, or people would want it at 6 months. But the business is in a real weird position because they want to keep whales spending because they've already shown to stick around, right? Churn is difficult. It's impossibly high on games like this. Yeah, I don't know. When was the last time we see a newer hero as a hero of the month? Jiv, that's a great question. I complain about it literally every month. They need to open the Evo books. Yeah. Scott K, agree with you 100%. Evo books 2 or 3 months later. 100% agree. If they put it on 3 months, nobody would bother to get many soul stones. See, that's the thing, Venza. You can't have it too soon because then nobody will spend up front. If it's too soon, nobody spends up front. Good point. All great points. The last new hero who was hero of the month on mobile was Iris. Interesting.